Good morning, almost afternoon, my friends. This is Isaiah, and you are here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. My family and myself hit some turbulence here about over the last day or so. Everyone in the house got sick, and our cat Luna passed away. Been a little bit of a rough time, but we're making it. Everyone's getting better, and we're at peace with Luna's transformation from this life into another. Her soul was pure soul. She was a fantastic animal. She was a great companion to us all in this life, and she will be missed in this life, but I know that our souls may cross once again. So, what do I want to discuss today? I want to discuss the trap as we know it. There's many different traps that we set up for ourselves in our lives. Most common trap, though, is the trap of conformity, the trap of doing what everyone else is doing. Right now, social media as we know it is one of the biggest proprietors of the trap. An idea or a topic or a discussion gets tossed around in the social media community and it catches on like wildfire. This is called social engineering when it's used with intention. This happens, you'll see this with politicians, people, major key power players for multi-million-dollar corporations, which the corporations and our government are kind of one and the same, but another discussion for another day. Basically, everyone who is in charge of, we're not really in charge of, but basically all the powers that be, so to speak, not to name any one entity or group that run this world and are partially responsible for it being the way that it is. Get certain trends started on social media and they popularize certain ideas. And the reason that they do this is it keeps the human species, it keeps us all kind of going in one direction. It's a way of determining and understanding what our next move is. If you can catch our attention with something. I realize that's kind of a vague explanation, but you can see it with advertising for certain products is geared and is engineered to grab our attention, to make us think and feel a certain way, to activate certain ideas in our subconscious. Advertising is a tool used to make us think and feel a certain way in order to purchase products and to facilitate the growth of some of these major companies. You see it in the news. Certain topics are discussed. It's my belief that the news to a degree is scripted. You know, what better way to control a population than to tell everyone what they need to be thinking, to tell everyone what is really going on in the world. I mean, you're being told what the condition of the world is right now. You're not deciding for yourself. We're telling you what's going on in the world. We're telling you, how you should feel about these people over here in another country. We're telling you what they're doing to us as Americans and why we should retaliate against them. Now, I can't prove this. I can't. This is just an idea of mine. It's a popular one. I'm not the only one that subscribes to this, but it makes perfect sense. If you just kind of dig into it and do a little bit of the research for yourself, I think you'll find that this is a common trend. Because it seems like every time that we take action against another country, there's always an underlying reason. There's always some sort of resource that they have that we want, that our country wants. I will use Iran, for example. They have a lot of gold and a lot of oil. Okay? And we just picked a fight with that country. And everyone right now is talking about World War III this, World War III that. Well, let's break this down. You've got the collective, the human consciousness, the human species right now, all watching the news, all listening to what we're being told. Now, some of us buy into it, and those of us who are wiser don't. But we're being told that, this country has wronged us, and they've done this, X, Y, Z, so we go out and we assassinate one of their leaders, and that gets them all riled up in an uproar, as it should. And we're telling our public of this country that we live in, we're telling the American people that, they did this, they did that, they're attacking us, they have wronged us. When coincidentally, they're sitting on top of a major oil gold reserve. I don't think that's a coincidence. I mean, it could be. Hell, who knows? Maybe they are trying to pick a fight with us for whatever reason. But I don't buy it. If you look into the history of almost every major conflict that we've had, there's always been a resource, or there's always been something that we've been interested in having or wanting. And it's a sad thing. We're waging war for senseless reasons. We are sending our men and women off to a foreign land to die for something that, they think they're dying to protect us and to serve this country, which is a very noble cause. They're defending our freedom, but in reality, they're just pawns on a chessboard being pushed forward to go and fulfill the interest of the powers that be. I'm not using any names on purpose. There's no reason for me to use names. You know who I'm talking about. And as I always like to say when I make videos that get onto this type of subject, I'm not looking to start an uprising or a revolt. I don't promote anarchy. I promote resolution through peace. Peaceful resolution. And I believe that if we can educate our fellow man as to the reality of things, as to what's going on around them, and to educate our fellow man, woman, child, everyone as to their place in this universe and your abilities that you have in this life, then you'll come to understand that life as we know it doesn't have to be the way that it's been. And when we allow ourselves to fall into these traps of, here's the next thing I want you to focus on, here's the next idea, it's World War III, we're doing this, we're doing that, it's sad. We're all focused on the wrong things. We're all lending our energy to whatever the most popular thing is, and we shouldn't do that. We need to be lending our energy towards something that's going to actually work to heal this planet and create positive change. Don't waste your energy. Don't ever waste your energy. Don't ever give it away freely to just anyone. There's also some self-imposed traps we fall into. We fall into the traps that we create of daily living, daily life. The mundane daily trap. The mundane, I go to work, I get up, I brush my teeth, come home, eat some dinner, go to bed, that same old cycle. That's a trap. That's a trap we create for ourselves. we get comfortable and we start to lose sight of our dreams and all the things we want to achieve in life. You cannot allow yourself to become comfortable and complacent. You have to stay diligent and you have to stay focused. When things come up, yeah, some obstacles are going to happen. Some things are going to pop up. That's the ebb and flow of life that I've discussed previously. But you keep pressing on, and you might even have to step back. You might get a little delayed when things pop up. Just like I mentioned earlier, just for myself this week, had some illness. We lost a family member. And I had to take a step back for a minute. It got me behind on the making my videos. This is my purpose, my passion, working to heal the world and to challenge people to think in new, different ways about their life. That's my passion, that's my purpose. And I've been getting back into traditional 9-to-5 work. Also another purpose, passion of mine. I like to help people transform their physiology in order to ascertain better health. It's what I do. I help people get moving and get their bodies working again and help them find some vitality and help them gain quality of life. I love that. I love it. Even if I have to work for a company to do it. But it would be really easy for me to just get, I'm living my purpose to some degree, go to work, be comfortable, collect a paycheck, go home, go to bed, get up, do it all over again. No, I got to keep working towards other endeavors. I got to keep moving, shaking things up. I can't get complacent. I cannot get comfortable. I have to continue to grow and evolve, and I think that's what we all need to do. So don't fall into the trap of complacency, and don't fall into the trap of the next trend or the next buzzword or the next popular idea on social media or on the news. And I just challenge you to kind of take a look at things. The next time something comes up you find yourself just kind of subconsciously interested in. The next time something on social media or the news catches your eye and you start to kind of feed into it and buy into the dialogue of it, question it and ask yourself, what is this? Why is it here? Why is it in front of me? Why is it happening? And what could be the ulterior motives behind what it is that I'm perceiving right now? Question everything. Always do all your own research and dig for yourself. Don't believe me, don't believe anyone but yourself. You can use people to guide you in a direction to help motivate you and spark inspiration. But don't ever 100% put all your faith in any one person, because no one person has it all figured out and has all the right answers or ideas. They have their experiences, and you can build off of someone else's experiences. But until you have your own, you haven't truly experienced whatever it is that's being discussed. So stay strong, my friends. Stay focused. Stay diligent. Be mindful of what you're being told. Be very mindful and pay attention. And don't allow yourself to fall into your own psychological traps of being complacent. And stay hungry and stay bold. And be willing to go after whatever it is you want in life. Be willing to manifest the reality that you've always dreamed of. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this subject, my friends. If you would, please share your comments, share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you haven't done so, excuse me, please like and subscribe to my channel. And feel free to share my content with anyone that you feel like would gain any sort of insight or benefit from it. Well, until next time, my friends, I hope that your life is going the way you want it to and the way you need it to, and that you have a smile on your face in the midst of your own personal evolution. And I hope that you have much peace in your mind, much love in your heart, much balance in your soul. Take care.